God is dead. The trite quote so many people like to use. There's a second half to that really opened up my perspective on such a thing. God is dead, and it was us who killed him. That's the full quote. This is a video response to Econ Recon, who will henceforth be known as Elon Recon, as a tip of the hat to Elon Musk and the contents of this video. Subject is robots and their impact on the labor force. Elon Recon had a video about how the equivalency of the robots to the workforce will be that of the automobile to the horse. And are you ready for the earth-shattering perspective? Is we are the horse. Of reference is Electric Viking and a gentleman I'd never heard of, but which I'd heard of him before. And then this guy named T-Bot, T-E-B-A. Both these people are kind of futurist, and they like to speculate on technology, from what I gather, and not really my jam. What I am somewhat familiar with is the Tesla technology, which I was introduced to it by a customer. I was given her a courtesy ride home. No, I'm kidding. Giving her doing a little, sometimes with customers we give them a ride to and from if there's special circumstances. But anyway, she talked about getting a Tesla something series, whatever the hell, to assist her in the care of her husband. And now this person, she had a little bit of lunacy to her, so I sort of took it with a grain of salt, thinking of it being the insane ramblings of a dithering person. But I couldn't have been more wrong, as when I Googled it, make of that what you will, there was such technology. So fast forward, that's been nearly a year ago now. And here we are discussing impacts on the workforce and artificial intelligence, and some of the things it harkens back to is, say, automated trucking, which I would love to get Zebra Tactical Gearhead Shark input on this, being you are soon to be a Class A licensed trucker. I am sure of it. What are your thoughts as it pertains to AI causing the trucking industry to be obsolete? The idea was, and this was it was around the last election, is what are we going to do when these people are displaced from work? And maybe it was 2 elections ago when Andrew Yang was running, and he started to discuss UBI, that is Universal Base Income. So we got 2 subjects going on. We have robotics, which possess dexterity, that in-place machines and in-place robots, such as much to my wife's dismay, I refer to our dishwasher as a robot. I feel technically defined. A dishwasher is a robot, as is a washing machine and a dryer. So stick a pin in that. We'll maybe circle back to that. Not in this video, just one day. Universal base income would have to be enacted as these people are displaced from their employment. So I believe that discussions such as these, as many philosophical discussions tend to be it whether it's economic or you know what, you pick the subject. It typically is ignorant of a couple of very important points. There has been discussion, and I have no way to back this up with references, but I'd love to. Okay, I'll give you a reference, and it's going to be a terrible one. Trump said in a speech that there is concerns or problems with AI computing using a level of energy that cannot be kept up with. So there's that, the processing technology of energy. There's energy storage that we have trouble with. There's only so much material out there that can store the type of energy that would allow these robots to be powered, as well as electric cars to be powered. The storage of that energy, the transfer of that energy from storage to usage, which gasoline does so efficiently, isn't the same with electrical systems. It was one of the things a long time ago, when I was of school age, was a very big concern, is the loss of energy through conductors. As far as I know, still an issue. So we're not partaking energy usage, and there's an assumption that that will be resolved within 16 years. So you take technology and you leave out a part. What's the equivalency? The equivalency is the people that tout economics and stock pricing. Sure, high, low. However, time is a factor. The fourth dimension is so important in this. So it is with robotic technology. Now, in closing, universal base income. The primary issue I have with this, and I have made attempts to contact Andrew Yang about this, because he is a well educated and seemingly brilliant, intellectually, economist, how you can assign a universal base income without there being a universal base value. Because in an economy, and with the invisible hand, what moves the invisible hand, which is intrinsic and subjective value. And that invisible hand's movement is powered and fueled by the monetary system, which is the placeholder for value. So if you give that value, the placeholder of value, to an entity which has no value, you have effectively destroyed the value of that token. You follow me? And that's where raising the minimum wage has so much difficulty. And that's where I believe UBI would have so much difficulty. And I haven't really cared enough to research the resolution for that, unless there is a bottom. Now, if we stretch this to include the robotics and their impact in the workforce, and the compensation being UBI, what does that have to do with your uncle who just stays at home and jerks off to porn all day long and does dope? Where's the value in that? I mean, the only value in that was what my grandmammy had towards him and wanting him to be taken care of. She valued him. She was married to my grandpa, who did things of great value, and thus the value from what grandpa did rolled down. However, value evaporates over time. The fourth dimension. You feel me? All right. Good looking out. Thank you to the YouTubers us grassroots YouTubers that are keeping it real, that have answered the call or have been doing it anyway. My apologies to Elon Recon for not liking your men in tiny hats stuff. I just don't understand it, but we don't have to get into that. All right, my friends, we'll catch you later.